Now, welcome to this week's podcast, an opportunity to hear from me, your host, Paul Copcutt. I'm going to be sharing kind of a high-level view of the three-step process and model that I take people through in their real estate investing businesses when we look at their kind of branding and marketing. And that basically is the same acronym as real estate investing, so REI, and the R stands for reveal and research. The E stands for engagement and explanation, and the I stands for influence and impact. So just looking a little bit deeper on those three things, in terms of reveal and research, it's important to understand kind of what your core brand foundation and base is. And you pull that, or we pull that together through a number of exercises that we walk through with our clients. First of all, it's understanding, or what I call appointing, the VPs of your life. So that's a vision and purpose, and then also values and passions. So the VPs. We then look at a SWOT analysis. So strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, threats, kind of where is your business now? What are the kind of opportunities open to you? What are the potential threats? And where do your weaknesses potentially lie that could undermine what you're trying to do with your brand and your marketing? We have an option to go through a personal brand assessment. This is one of two personal brand assessments that I'm familiar with out there. And it's one that I've been using for 20 plus years now with my clients. And it gives us a good insight into not what you think about your personal brand, but what others think about your personal brand. So we ask a series of questions of people that we've identified with our clients that we want to get feedback from, and get some insights into their understanding of personal brand and what words would people use to describe you, what your strengths are, and things like that. We then look at target audience. Who are the people you're trying to reach? You can't be something to everybody because otherwise you'll just dilute your efforts and resources. So we really need to home in on, who is that key target audience that you want to be reaching. And then we look at who is the competition, who else is out there trying to attract whatever it is you're trying to do with that similar target audience, and what are the things that we can start to look at to differentiate you. So that's kind of reveal and research. We then go into engagement and explanation. So engagement is about starting to reach out to people who are in your target audience with messaging, looking at the images you're using, designing logos if need be. What are the media that you're going to be using and mediums? So that's both, in terms of media, could be written, could be audio, could be video, etc. And then the mediums are, what are the places that you want to start doing that and communicating that message out there? Where can you best reach your people? Where are they hanging out, and what can you be doing to reach them? And then in terms of website, your online presence, most often it's somebody has their own website, or we help them pull that together and build that. So that's having your online presence. A few people choose not to have a direct website, but I think in today's day and age, it's the kind of thing that a prospective client is going to be looking for as they're doing their due diligence and research into you as a real estate investor. So having some kind of professional looking online presence is pretty key. So that's engagement and explanation. And then we look at influence and impact. So we've kind of understood where you're coming from in terms of a foundation, pull together the messaging we want to reach in terms of that target audience. And then you want to be ongoing communication, connecting with people, using social media to do that, putting out some thought leadership pieces. So, what do you want to stand for and what do you want to be known for, and starting to put out content that reflects that. And then also looking at kind of longer term elements of your business, philanthropy, legacy. Perhaps it's to sell the company, perhaps it's to pass it on to family, whatever that might look like. So that's kind of an ongoing thing. And this is a kind of process that once you've gone through it, it's something you can go back and revisit on a regular basis, tweak the messaging, look at different mediums as new mediums come up, like TikTok, for example. Or it could be that you want to go in a different direction, in which case you might go back to the reveal and research and look a little bit deeper as to what are the elements that you need to tweak from a foundation piece prior to going back and looking at new engagement and new influence. So that's the 3-step process and model that I take people through. If it's of interest, please do reach out, paul@paulcopcutt.com, and I'd be happy to set up an initial conversation, kind of find out where you're at, see if it's a fit for us to do some work together. If it's not, I'll be honest and tell you, and happy to point you in the direction of other people that might be able to. But otherwise, I'm more than happy to spend some time and give you some of my insights and ideas that might help you with your branding and marketing. Have yourself a brandtastic day.